Level 1, The Outsider's Tongue. You are 9 years old, Corsica. 1779. You arrive at a French military school speaking Italian, not French, and the other boys hear your accent before they hear anything else you say. They call you the Corsican. They say it like an insult. Your family has a noble name and no real money behind it. You eat alone. You study alone. You do not cry where anyone can see it. You are 9 years old and you already understand one thing with absolute clarity. This country will never fully claim you. You will have to take it instead. Level 2, The Artillery Officer. You are 24, 1793. Toulon is under siege. French royalists holding the port with British ships backing them from the harbor. You are a junior artillery officer nobody important has noticed yet. You study the terrain overnight and propose one thing everyone above you dismissed. Seize the high ground. Turn the cannons on the fleet itself. They finally let you try. It works. The British burn their own ships and flee. You are promoted to brigadier general at 24 years old. The Corsican outsider just became a name worth remembering. Level 3, The Whiff of Grapeshot. You are 26, 1795. Paris is in chaos. A royalist mob thousands strong marching on the government you now serve. Everyone else hesitates. You do not. You turn cannons loaded with grapeshot directly into the crowd in the streets of your own capital. The mob breaks and scatters within minutes. It is brutal. It is decisive. It is exactly what the moment required, and everyone in power now knows your name. Within a year, you command the army of Italy. Within 4 years, you rule France outright. Level 4, The Crown You Place Yourself. You are 35, 1804. Notre Dame is packed. The Pope himself has traveled to Paris to perform the coronation. At the final moment, you take the crown from the Pope's hands and place it on your own head. The message is unmistakable. No man, not even God's representative on earth, gives you your power. You take it. The boy who ate alone at military school now rules an empire stretching across half of Europe. You reorganize the law itself, the Napoleonic Code, still shaping nations 2 centuries later. Level 5, The Endless Victories. You are 40, 1809, Austerlitz, Jena, Wagram. Battlefield after battlefield falls exactly the way you draw it up beforehand. Kings kneel, armies 3 times your size break apart under your maneuvers. You place your own brothers on foreign thrones like pieces on a board. Every capital in Europe now says your name with either admiration or dread. There is no rival left standing who can match you on an open field. It should feel like the end of the climb. Somewhere past the Rhine, past every border you've already redrawn, one more empire has not yet bent. Level 6, The Frozen Road. You are 43, 1812. You march 600,000 men into Russia, the largest army Europe has ever assembled. The Russians refuse to fight you directly. They burn their own cities and retreat, drawing you deeper into a country with no end. You reach Moscow and find it empty, then burning. There's nothing left to conquer, no army left to defeat. Only winter arriving early and hard. The retreat becomes a slaughter. Cold, starvation, and Cossack raids cut your army apart mile by mile. You return to France with a fraction of the men who marched out. The invincible thing everyone believed about you just froze to death in the snow. Level 7, The Island. You are 45, 1814. The coalition that spent 20 years losing to you finally corners you all at once. You abdicate. They exile you to Elba, a small island you can walk across in a day, and give you the absurd title of emperor over it. You pace the shoreline. You watch ships pass that no longer answer to you. This is supposed to be the ending. A quiet island prison for a man who once redrew the map of an entire continent. You do not accept endings written by other men. You never have. Level 8, The 100 Days. You are still 45, 1815. You slip past the British, ships watching the island, and land back in France with barely 1,000 men. The king sends an army to arrest you. You walk out alone, unarmed, and open your coat to the soldiers sent to kill you. If any of you wish to kill your emperor, here I am. They throw down their weapons and march beside you to Paris instead. For 100 days, the empire is yours again. Then at Waterloo, the armies of Europe finally catch you all at once, and it ends for good. L'Alba was a warning. This time there is no island close enough to escape from. You die in exile on a rock in the middle of the Atlantic, and now you are history.